What do they put in it? Nesquik or something? And you can't argue with me about that. I'm getting ready to go to my first Pilates class. I'm kind of scared. Do I need it? Not really. Do I want it? Yes. It makes me feel embarrassed, honestly. I got my strawberry matcha, a laser tattoo removal appointment. Good morning. Happy Friday. Why does it look so dark on here? Oh, I had this setting on that was making it look all dark. I was so confused. We are about to go on our final run of the week. It is very cold this morning. I'm gonna wear my Sony headphones, which I haven't worn probably since winter last year because I had my shocks on last run and my ears were freezing. It is currently 13 degrees. It'll probably warm up quite quickly, but having cold ears is not it. For today, I'm just gonna use these because they keep my ears warm. And I also, that no one cares, but I switched my watch strap back to my original one that I got from Garmin because I've had the white one on, which I just got on Amazon for a year. I don't even know how long. So I thought I would just switch it back, which is a process. If you have a Garmin watch like this, it is so hard to change the straps. All right, so 10K tempo, we are doing 1 kilometer warm up, and then we have 2K at 5:50 pace, and then 2K at 5:15 pace, and then repeat that twice, and then 1 kilometer cool down. And that will be the run. And I'm actually doing Pilates tomorrow, which I'm super excited about because I think Pilates will be very, very beneficial for my back and just mobility. And I've been wanting to kind of incorporate it for a while, so. Okay, why is this? I feel like the lens looks funny. Wait, that was actually a really good run. I say this all the time, but every single run, honestly, is like night and day. Sometimes by the time I hit 5K, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're only at 5 kilometers. And then like today, I was like, oh, it's 5 kilometers has just gone by like that. Like, don't know how it works. But that was good. Finished all my runs for the week, which is nice because usually I have a run to do on Saturday or Sunday. I tell you what though, STAX Super Blasts are just my shoe. I have been liking the New Balances, but I think I really need to only run in carbon plated shoes for my races or if I'm doing like a fast session, which I do pretty much do, but I feel like I almost want to switch things up for no reason. And I think my mind was like, you should try other shoes because pretty much these were basically the first pair of running shoes that I ever got, aside from the ones that I already owned, which I think they were the Asics Gel Nimbus Light 3, something like that, and they were fine. And then I got these, and I honestly think these just are my shoes. They are so comfy. They are not a carbon plated shoe. I think they're perfect for easy runs, long runs. They are just so comfy and they really work with my feet. So I'm like, Conagh, I don't need to try and fix what's not broken, you know? But I'm gonna go have a shower, wash my hair because it is very dirty. And today I actually have a laser tattoo appointment removal. A laser tattoo removal appointment. I cannot remember if I've ever spoken about this on my channel. I feel like I did, but I feel like it didn't see the light of day. Comment down below, have I mentioned this before? Or I think I've mentioned maybe wanting to get them removed. I want to get rid of this tattoo, clearly, because I put fake tan around it. I've had one session on the 19, I love you, and the lightning bolt about 3 months ago. And if you know anything about laser tattoo removal, you need to have multiple sessions about 6 weeks apart. And I had my first one kind of right before we moved, or a little bit before. I think I was due to have my next session on the 25th of March or something. And then I just procrastinated, and what do you know? It's 3 months later. Plus, I do think I need to find a laser tattoo, I need to get a laser tattoo removal place closer to where I live now because the other one is quite far away from me now, but I also really liked that place. So first world problem, man. The reason why I want to get rid of these is because I don't hate them. And it's funny because these are I'm just checking on my dog. When it's quiet, I get concerned. Charlie. I do like these tattoos. The only thing is, this is my left hand. The fact that this is my engagement hand makes me really not want tattoos on this hand. I definitely went a little bit, what's you call it, like trigger happy. I got all of my tattoos basically within the space of like about a year and a half, I feel like. All my other tattoos I love, and I definitely want to keep. I think my favorites are my Charlie tattoo. I should do a tattoo tour. Should we do that in this video? And then these ones here. But I just don't love the I love you. I also don't love the way it came out. Hand tattoos are very, very tricky, especially the lightning bolt one. I'm not flipping you off, but you can barely see it now. And this one I've had done twice, I think. It's a finger tattoo. It's pretty much guaranteed to fall out. And the 19, I think it's just a bit unnecessary. And it's very, very thick, which I don't love. I definitely prefer the thinner look. But tattoos in general, they're gonna, wait, I need to most tattoos are always going to kind of spread, if you will. Like, they're never gonna stay super, super thin. Well, I think it just depends. I think it depends how you look after them, because my 1999 one, that has actually remained very, very thin. It has fallen out in like little parts. I think my butterfly one here is doing pretty well. It's definitely like bled a little bit, but nothing crazy. I love most of my tattoos, but just these ones, not so much. So we're gonna say goodbye. It's very, very interesting too. I feel like they have faded quite a lot over the past, since I had that first session done, which is cool. So I'm very curious to see how they'll go after a second session. I believe red ink is a bit harder to get out, or it might be easier. But I feel like it might be more difficult. And I reckon this lightning bolt's basically going to be gone after the second session. It definitely takes a little while for you to see the ink falling out, because it takes time. That's why you have to wait, 6 weeks in between, I think. So yeah, it doesn't hurt either. It really, really is not that bad, because I was kind of shitting my pants about how it would feel. It's honestly not that bad, trust me. Can you come inside, please? Guys, I have some very exciting news. I am officially a YouFoods ambassador, which is so exciting. You guys, you know how much I love YouFoods. If you've tried most of the ready-made meals, at the supermarket or online, whatever it may be, YouFoods is the best. It just is. And you can't argue with me about that. I don't know what has changed since the move. I don't know if it's because there's more options where we live now, so it feels more acceptable, but I've been going way too hard on ordering food to my house. And don't get me wrong, I have no problem ordering food on a weekend or every now and then, but when it's like every second night or every day, then I have a problem. Having these in the fridge ready to go is super helpful, especially because I don't know what it is, but my love for cooking has definitely declined in recent months. And I'm not sure why, because I really, really used to love on my lunch breaks cooking, and for dinner too, like always cooking, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm just really gravitating towards convenient meals these days. And it also allows me to not eat the same thing every single day, because we know I have a very bad habit of doing that. Put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. If you guys do want to try YouFoods, you can use my code CONAGHFOODZ, and that will save you some money off. So yummy. I always accidentally leave my microphone turned on. So the battery is running red. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It is the gloomiest, saddest day outside, but I'm getting ready to go to my first Pilates class. I'm kind of scared because I have done Pilates like a handful of times in my life, reformer Pilates. The times that I've been have been with someone else, but today I'm going by myself. Don't mind me just cleaning out my ears, which I know this is not what you're supposed to do, but I'm gonna go to Strong, which is the one that I've been to before. I've been with my friend Beck, just not this location. So there's always that like, oh, I don't know anyone and I'm scared type of nerve-wracking. Is this the same? I'm gonna pop on a little bit of makeup, I guess. I've been obsessed with these. I didn't realize that these are actually 2 different products. These are from the brand Airy Day. They sent me these products a couple months ago. This is my favorite. This is their SPF 50, so I've been using it kind of as a sunscreen, and it's their Golden Glow Dream Screen, and it's just a really nice tinted sunscreen. But I also thought this was the same thing, but it's not. I just thought this was like a lighter color. This is their Mineral Mousse Dream Screen, and this is meant to be more of a matte finish. I'm actually gonna mix them together. I'm excited because incorporating Pilates is gonna be such a good idea for me. Marathon training. Smells so nice. It's a very, very light coverage, as you can see. Me being the best vlogger that I am, did not film any of my laser tattoo yesterday, but pretty much the I Love You and the lightning bolt, they look very, very similar. As in, I don't get a lot of bruising after the laser. My camera just died. Whereas the 19, like, swells the most, and it's a little bit swollen today. And I do feel like that hurt a little bit more than the first time. So I don't know if they like increase the laser or something, because I'm pretty sure that's what they do with laser hair removal, is they can increase the intensity over time. But I want to get to Pilates a little bit early because I want to buy some grip socks because I don't have any. And I believe you need them. Like to write about rigging and dollars and getting bitches and models. How is that? That's so dark. But after Pilates, I want to go to the shops and get a new running belt because mine broke. And then I got one on Amazon and then I broke that one as well. I think it is time to get a better one. Blends out quite nicely. I was going to do my first class yesterday, but I'm pretty sure yesterday was like the intense one because there's different types of classes you can do. I was like, no thank you. And I'm pretty sure my first reformer Pilates class ever was the endurance one. Speed this up. Also, a moment of appreciation for my eyelashes. Put them lifted on Thursday. So nice. So beautiful. And then I didn't get a I didn't get a lamination on my brows just because sometimes I just like having them au naturel. And also this brow gel is really good. I got it on Amazon for like $10 and it's really, really good because I have very stubborn brow hairs. They do not stay up unless it's literally hairspray or a product like this. But I also don't like that super stuck down brow. I like it more fluffy but not stuck to my head, if that makes sense. Like this, I guess. I really, really want to try the One Size Beauty setting spray, but I know that's like very hardcore. Sometimes I like using setting spray instead of powder. Okay, we are finished Pilates. It is now like 11:30. It was definitely more cardio than I was expecting, but it was still really good. I got very, very sweaty because there was lots of rowing involved. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of keep doing that. I just picked off all of my gel nail polish. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to whatever nail polish I use because my fingers are really red. Like, that's not great. I know you can be allergic to acrylic nails and stuff like that. So I might just give my nails a little bit of a rest for now. My skin's feeling a little bit dry because I have been using that La Roche-Posay moisturizer, so it kind of dries out your skin a little bit for the purpose of combating any breakouts. So a bit dry, but that's all right. Oh my god, I got one of those. Do you remember those? When I always forget this, when I did my certificate 2 in retail cosmetics, I think that's what it was called, we used to use these Avene water sprays all the time. And I saw it in Chemist Warehouse and I was like, do I need it? Not really. Do I want it? Yes. It's just so refreshing. I feel like I had something else to say, but I can't remember. Okay, I got my strawberry matcha. I have never even had a regular matcha at a store-bought place. The only times that I've ever made matcha has been a handful of times at home, and they've been okay, but I haven't been obsessed, so a bit risky to just go with the strawberry one. But I feel like if I am going to like a matcha, it's probably going to be one with strawberry. I did get it on almond milk, so I wasn't sure if you could only get it on full cream milk. So I'm just going to try and mix this. I'm assuming you're supposed to mix it. Looks like spoon now. Gathering my thoughts. That is very good. I didn't think I would like it so much. Okay, you can really taste the strawberry milk, which I'm like, what do they put in it? Nesquik or something? And then there's like a faint matcha taste, but there's none of that freshly shaved grass taste. It doesn't look the best once you've mixed it together. I would get that again. I'm just curious to know like how they actually make it. This makes me want to try a matcha just on its own, because if I could like matcha, I would rate that, because that would be such a good thing to kind of have in the morning instead of coffee. Because my one vice is I definitely have caffeine too early in the day, although I have been really good with sticking to 2 coffees a day, because usually I have 3 and I'm like, that's just a bit too much for me. I think 2 is acceptable, my morning coffee and then another one if I want it, which is usually yes. But if I can have a matcha or matcha, do you want to try it?
Taste this. disgusting.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't like coffee, so that's not a good judge of character. You don't like it? I like it. I see why it has the hype.
I feel like if I liked coffee?
Well, matcha doesn't taste like coffee. Like at all. I could keep drinking.
What even is matcha?
Good question. It's a plant. And
yeah,
then
if I liked coffee,
it's like a powder that it has caffeine in it, I'm pretty sure, just knowing. It's like a green tea coffee, basically.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no, if I liked coffee and stuff, I think that'd taste nice if I liked it.
I do actually want to try the one from O Bagel, because there's one on the Gold Coast and then there's one in Brisbane City, so I want to really give that a go.
It's no white monster, but...
That is nice. I see why it's very popular.
Do they mix it with other things like not strawberry? Like
I wouldn't be surprised if they start coming out with like blueberry matcha or like chocolate matcha or something.
Or I'd talk business with them if they did a chocolate one.
Actually very impressed.
I'd ask them to leave the matcha out. I'll just take the chocolate milk, thanks.
Feels like you're learning. The fact that this is in my 2023 top songs is concerning. Cause I know. Stop this beat is. Hello, it's now like nearly 6 o'clock, I think. I've got this like light clipped on my phone. I got it on Amazon. I'll show you. It looks like this, but you're meant to clip it on your phone, but I thought I would just clip it here so we have some nice lighting for once. I've actually filmed this clip twice. I filmed it once all the way through because there was no sound, and then I tried to do it just before and I stopped filming because I feel like I was making no sense. I think I just wanted to kind of have a little bit of a sit down chat with you guys, as if my vlogs aren't chatty enough. Just explaining kind of where I'm at in life a little bit of a life update, more like a brain dump. That's what we're gonna do, brain dump. Topic number 1, vlogging. I feel like I'm at such a weird place with vlogging right now, or I'm at a crossroads as to which direction I'm going in, because I think I've got my finger in so many different pies. Well, maybe not. I've noticed recently that what I am passionate about and what I really enjoy filming is running content, fitness content, anything like that, which I have done for a very long time, like fitness content. The running stuff is obviously more of a new addition within the last year or so, or year and a half. And I know a lot of people follow me don't give two shits about running, and that's fine. But I need to make content for me and not worry about if people are gonna watch it or not, because the right people are gonna watch my videos. And you guys tell me all the time, you would watch me bake a cake. Really? I don't know. I have really noticed my lack of videos on YouTube lately, or my lack of schedule. Part of me is like, I don't want to do too much running content, because obviously I'm not going to just make videos about running, but it's such a big part of my life and that's what I really like filming. And then the other half of me is less inclined to film my personal life now. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but there's this weird like me wanting to be a little bit more private, which doesn't work for weekly vlogging. I kind of end up in this weird spot where I don't get that much footage. So I'm kind of like, well, what do I do? That's it. I don't have a resolution yet. Well, I think the resolution is to just film what makes me happy. Doing what makes you happy is always the answer, really, in life. So yeah, that's topic number 1. Topic number 2, what was it? Can't actually remember. I think there was only 2 things. What ties into that is I've also thought about getting an editor specifically for my YouTube videos, because it takes me so long to edit a weekly vlog. Most of my videos are usually more than 25 minutes and they take me ages to edit. Thumbnails take me ages to edit. I would say from start to finish it's about 2 full days of editing, but I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to take that time and be able to continue filming content, but my YouTube video is still getting posted, because YouTube takes the most time by far in terms of Instagram and TikTok. I don't know if I'm just a slow editor or what, but I just take a long time to edit my videos. It's definitely something that I've thought of on and off throughout the years, but I've always thought, oh, I don't want anyone to see my raw footage, But I think I also need to get over that, and I think it could be very, very helpful. So that was another thought. And my other thing that I wanted to chat about, and it's getting a little bit vulnerable, which really doesn't align with me talking about wanting to be more private. I'm slightly terrified that it's almost halfway through the year. Kind of, because I think I thought I would be a lot more progressed in one area of my New Year's resolutions, which is funny because I've done so much this year already. I'm training for my races, I moved house, which is a big deal, but one of my big goals was to be social and be more, what's the word, do more things, have more fun, because I didn't have fun last year. And I really thought I would have progressed a little bit more in the social aspect, because I really, really, really want to essentially make more friends. I don't have many friends, and I really don't want to offend people who are close to me and like, well, am I not a friend? And don't get me wrong, the friends that I do have are like, what was that? Are my ride or die lifelong friends, you know? I really, really do want to step outside my comfort zone. It's not even, well, it is my comfort zone, but I really, really, really want to make some friends. I really don't have many friends around me that, you know, I can just go hang out with, or go for a run with, or go on a trip with, or anything like that. I really don't want this to come across as being insensitive to the friends that I do have, but I always think it's such a good thing to have friends, obviously the right kind of friends. It's better to have no friends than bad friends, but I've definitely been feeling pretty lonely in the last couple years, and I do think that stems from a lack of people around me. It's definitely hard for me to talk about because it does make me feel very, very, very vulnerable, because it's such a intimate, vulnerable thing for me. It makes me feel embarrassed, honestly, because I think, you know, what's wrong with me? Why don't I have more friends? Why don't I know more people? I am a very introverted person, don't get me wrong, and I'm very, very shy. Plus, my job does not help me meet the most people. Plus, just to pile on more things, I'm a very guarded person. I definitely have closed myself off. I closed myself off romantically and like platonically as well over the last couple years. When I went on my first date with my boyfriend, he was like, ooh, you are very, very guarded. So I definitely have closed myself off to people because I'm very protective of my energy. I've been in bad friendship situations before. We all have. That's pretty much a phase of life. I think what gets me down is I'm 25 and I think about who I'd have as my bridesmaids, you know, at my wedding. I don't know if this is such a weird analogy. And I've really only got one person, and that makes me a bit sad. And don't get me wrong, quality over quantity any day, but it is a bit lonely. And I don't live with Elise anymore. We live pretty far apart, and for me, it's important. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up because I feel like I've been speaking for ages. I really want to put myself out there and meet more people, i.e. joining a run club. I'm sure there's other ways I can meet people, but I think this is the best, most accessible, and makes the most sense kind of way. I think that's a really good idea for me because I do feel pretty lonely. Yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This probably won't even go in the vlog because I'm embarrassed. Good morning. It is Monday today and we are about to go on an easy run. I'm feeling really good where I'm at with my running at the moment because everything feels very manageable and I'm not overwhelmed by what's in front of me. I'm pretty sure most of my easy runs are 9 kilometers. I don't actually know if they get any further. I need to check. Yeah, they're pretty much all 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers is such a nice distance because your brain doesn't automatically go 10. It feels so manageable. I don't know why. Ooh. I keep setting my alarm for like 5 in the morning and I keep waking up around 6:30 and I really want to go for a sunrise run and I haven't done it yet. It is 10 times harder waking up in winter, I will say. Workout.